up? I'm back. Stay tuned if you want to learn pages 181 through 192 about the wonderful book, The Science of Black Hair review. In this video, we're going to be going over all things hair color, you guys. All things hair color. Regular color, temporary color, if you henna, the rules of coloring, how to color your gray hairs, the best way to cover gray hair. So anyway, it's going to be a great review. So anyway, stay tuned. Let's get started. Excuse my hair. I don't, first of all, you know how you do a twist out sidebar real quick. You do what is this, a flat strand twist out? You do a flat strand twist out, and I need to find the right styling product because it's really dry, you guys. It feels dry. So whatever I use, I don't remember which one I used under my sink, and it's frizzy at the end. If you can kind of see how frizzy it is, so I don't know what's going on with that. So I'll try it again, and I just need to try something else. Whatever I used, as I was separating them, they just kept frizzing, and so I don't know. It feels really dry. Let's get started. Let's jump on in. Color, all things color. It's going to be really good review. So let's just jump on in. So she said, hair's internal structure is drastically weakened when colored. Hair is less supple, less able to accept and retain moisture, which can lead to chronic breakage. She said gray hair is actually clear hair, which is an aha moment for me. Gray hair is actually hair that has no pigment at all. So it's not actually gray, it's just stopped producing color. As you get older, ages 28 to 40, hair produces fewer pigment. Gray hair is simply hair that no longer produces melanin in the cortex. Gray hair feels drier and wirier than younger hair. It is often resistant to chemicals and may be harder to style with heat. Gray hair needs regular, deep conditioning to keep hair feeling moisturized. Shampoo gray hair with moisturizing shampoos. Gray hair that is relaxed or color treated will need light protein reconstructors to reduce porosity and support moisture balance. Maintaining the proper moisture-protein balance is key in color-treated hair in order to manage dryness and breakage. She said there's 3 types of hair color: permanent, semi-permanent, and temporary. She said permanent color is needed if you wish to undergo a drastic color change. It involves using hydrogen peroxide and or ammonia-based products. These ingredients actually lift the cuticle layers and allow for color to deposit. Tiny color molecules enter the shaft, clumping together, and become larger molecules that cannot be washed out. The process strips away some of the protein deep within the textured hair strands and makes our hair weaker and vulnerable to breakage. Permanent color can lose its intensity over time, but it will not wash away. It provides nearly 100% coverage of gray hair. So that's how you know if you're dealing with a permanent color. Then she went over semi and demi-permanent. She said there's 2 types. Partial penetration, which lasts about 3 to 6 months, and deposit only, which is like henna, okay? She said semi-permanent does not last as long as permanent colors. Obviously, it's semi-permanent because its color molecules are too big to enter the hair shaft deeply. Then she says, good for coloring hair that is up to 50% gray and can darker textured hairs easily. They are not effective at lightening hair color. So this is only the color you're going to use to either cover your gray or darken your hair. If you want to go lighter, you're going to have to use permanent hair color, which has all the issues we just mentioned before. Temporary hair rinses. She says these are the safest hair colors for textured hair. The molecules are too large to enter the cortex. They simply coat the outside cuticle layer and wash away in 10 to 15 washes. Rinse colors can enhance natural color, can enhance natural color and can only take you darker. She said they're a good cuticle protecting option for permanent and semi-permanent color. When placed on top, they lengthen the life of your color and protect the hair shaft from damage. So for some people that color their hair and with a permanent color, if you want to stretch your hair color, make it last longer, then she's basically saying you can put a rinse or on top of it a temporary color on top of it, even if it's clear, to just seal that color in better, okay? Rinses temporarily thicken the hair because they deposit color on top of the hair. Its colorless rinse is a good for those with fine or thinning hair who do not want to darken the hair. So if you want your hair to look or feel a little bit thicker and your hair is fine, go with a colorless rinse. Then she goes over henna. Henna is a deposit-only color, and it comes from a plant, she said. And she said you always want to use a true body art quality, BAQ, body art quality. It's very important. Henna is very beneficial for natural and relaxed hair. She said in some cases, henna can cause a loosening of the textured curl patterns. She says henna encourages the hair cuticles to be flat or to lie flat, so the hair better reflects light, which increases your hair's shine. So that's why your hair looks shinier after you use henna. The color uptake with henna is cumulative, you guys. I didn't know that. The more you do it, the deeper and longer lasting and more vibrant the color becomes with time. So those were all the tips for henna. Now she goes over the misinformation and the history of henna, which I didn't know this, you guys. So this is really good. You want to grab a pen if you want to get this information. Reading from the book, as we love. Gonna read from page 186. She said, there is quite a bit of misinformation surrounding henna coloring, particularly in the relaxed hair community. A bit of history explains the source of this anti-henna sentiment. Once natural plant-based colors went mainstream and hit modern chemistry labs, they were supplemented with common synthetic dyes and chemicals to create additional hair color variants and characteristics. The addition of metallic dyes alters the way the natural colorants like henna respond to our hair. Henna, in particular, once enhanced in the lab with metallic dyes, becomes a death sentence for chemically treated black hair, essentially melting the hair down to nothing. I repeat, melting your hair down to nothing. In their natural, unaltered form, however, those colorants can be safely used on all types of black hair, relaxed, colored, or natural. Only body art quality, BAQ henna, should be used on textured hair. Period, the end, the beginning, and the middle. Wow. So, if it's not BAQ, don't do it. You're risking melting your hair if you have relaxed hair. Stay safe, go with the BAQ. Okay. Going to read page 182 just to reinforce that, where she specifically says, henna products that claim to produce colors other than red, including black henna and neutral henna, are not 100% pure body art quality henna and should be avoided. These colorful or compound hennas are often premixed solutions that contain artificial dyes and metallic salts that can cause severe damage to hair that has already been chemically treated. If you decide to try henna, only purchase BAQ henna from reputable dealers such as www.mehandi.com or local Indian stores. I'll post it somewhere, that information, the www, or it'll be in the description box, okay? In case you don't want to use a clear semi-permanent, and then you can use the plant version of that, and that's the cassia. How coloring affects textured hair, you guys. He said, because permanent color chemicals break into the cuticle layers and disrupt their flattened orientation to introduce pigments, colored hair tends to feel drier, coarser than non-coarse colored hair. Number 2, black hair that's been treated with bleach or other strong permanent colors often loses weight due to the loss of internal sulfur bonds and the breakdown of critical proteins in the fiber. Hair treated with rinses, glazes, and plant-based colors like henna tends to feel thicker because color sits on top, the exterior of the cuticle. If the hair is porous, the color will find ways deeper into the cuticle, and the color will last longer on porous hair. Number 4, she said a majority of the damage to the hair from coloring comes from permanent and semi-permanent coloring process, which assaults the hair's natural protein structure in order to deposit color deep into the hair, okay? Research has shown that permanently coloring the hair leads to hair fiber swelling, cuticle detachment, and eventually complete exposure of the cortex. Permanent coloring also leads to dry, brittle hair that does not retain moisture well. So you guys, if you're going to permanently color, you got to be on your deep conditioning or your hair is going to suffer immensely. It'll be pretty in color, but it's going to suffer immensely. So make sure you are up on your game with that moisturizing, deep conditioning. Okay, number 5. To maintain colored hair, you must always work to restore the hair's moisture balance by reinforcing the hair's damaged protein structure. Number 6, she says, note, the best colors for textured hairs are darker tones that deposit on the cuticle and do not damage the hair protein. Okay? So, those are the tips for how color affects your hair. I'm going to go ahead and read page 190. So she says, remember too that you should avoid coloring previously colored hair or hair that has recently been stressed from a chemical relaxer in the preceding 2 weeks. Never treat hair that is in questionable condition with permanent color. Stressed hair will simply fall out by the handful if additional chemical processing is inflicted upon the hair fiber. To prepare textured hair for coloring, take 2 weeks before the scheduled service to deep condition the hair with heat using both a protein conditioner and a moisturizing deep conditioner. If you are shampooing and conditioning once per week, these 2 pre-coloring weeks should provide at least 2 opportunities for you to deep condition and treat your hair with moisture and protein. Emphasis should always be placed on the moisturizing component of this preparation. Hair can be treated with the protein/moisture conditioner combo at once or by alternating each conditioner type at each wash. Hair that is thoroughly deep conditioned with both moisture and protein intact is better suited to undergo the coloring process. Okay, and then you guys on page 191, which is why you need to get the book, because I can't go over all the tips, you guys. You got to get the book. But we'll give you one tip. This is for people that do their own color, for all you people that color yourself, okay? She's got steps like 1 through 6. I can't go over all of it, you guys, because first of all, you need to get the book. Number 2, the video will be forever. So, but I will give you one tip, which I thought was interesting. She said, tip number 3, she says, since the ends of textured tresses are more porous than the rest of the strand, and because our scalp's natural body heat speeds up the coloring process near the roots, color application should begin mid-strand, start the color application mid-shaft, work up towards the roots, and then back down towards the end of the hair for even processing. So I thought that was great. So anyway, that's it. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed it. If you had any aha moments, please let me know. I had several. If the video was helpful, please thumbs up, thumbs me up, dun, 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 dun. Get your thumb on. Get your thumb on. Get your thumb on. And also, if you haven't watched the Hot Castor Hair Growth Challenge, please join. The link will be around here. I just grew my hair another 2 inches. I also want to encourage everyone to please share the videos. Please, if it's helpful, you guys, please take it. There's a link somewhere on the bottom where you can say share the video and enter the email addresses. Or you can copy and paste this link and please email it to 10 of your curl friends. I really want everybody to have healthy hair, and it's just like this information is so amazing. So anyway, I'm going to spin so you can see this horrible twist out. Oh, my twist out. It's kind of flat in the back. But anyway, like I said, it's a little bit dry, so I just got to get some product on it. I'll probably have missed it, but I got to figure out what's making it frizzied at the end. So, forever a journey. That's all. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Lots of love. I will talk to you later. Mwah, mwah. Bye.